Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping on my chamber door.
'Tis some visitor tapping on my chamber door. Only this, nothing more.
Distinctly I remember it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books secrets of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels named Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silking, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating,
Some late visitor intruding entrance on my chamber door. This is it, nothing more.
Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer.
Sir or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore. But the fact is, I was napping, and so gently you come rapping, and so faintly you come tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I'd heard you.
Here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the darkness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word Lenore. This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, Lenore, merely this and nothing more. Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stopped or stayed he, but, with mien of lord or lady, perched above my chamber door. Perched above a burst of palace, just above my chamber door. Perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore.
Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou art sure no craven. Ghastly grew an ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore.
Quoth the raven nevermore.
Other friends have flown before. On the morrow you will leave me, as my hopes have flown before.
Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor.
Wretch! Thy God hath lent thee, by the angels he hath sent thee. Respite and apprentice from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff, this kind apprentice, and forget the lost Lenore.
Quoth the raven nevermore.
Be that word or sign of parting, bird or fiend. Get back into the tempest on the nice Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token of the line we have spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Take that beak from out my heart. Take that form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
And the raven never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid burst of palace, just above my chamber door. And his eyes have all the seeming of a demon's that is dreaming, and the lamplight over him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.